Can you still hear me? Good. Okay, cool. Okay, Tam is on her way. Fine, we're going to start in a comfortable seat. Make your okay, no problem. So find a comfortable seat, adjust into it, close your eyes. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And an exhale out through the mouth. And take a few breaths to settle here, to find stillness. And gently allowing the body to release. Find any areas of tension that you can soften. Bring your awareness into the physical body. And take some time to check in with yourself, to notice how you're feeling. Whatever's coming up for you today. And scanning the body, moving around freely. Acknowledging what you find, what you feel. Noticing the sensations that come up through natural processes that are working. Feeling the spontaneous movement that happens in the body with the breath, and the natural rhythm of the breath and the rise and fall of the belly or the shoulders or the ribs. And notice if there are any emotional responses happening, so anything in the throat or the chest or the belly, the head, anywhere else that you might hold emotional tension. And we're not going to do anything about it. We're just ticking it off, acknowledging. Take a step back Notice your mood and your energy today. Consider what it is that why you have chosen to practice this evening. Why you've chosen to join the class. You know that when we're moving through the practice, you can really make it your own. So resting when you need to, modifying when you need to, making it a bit more energizing if that's what you need. And actually, if you start off with one thing in mind and that changes through the practice, that's all good. We'll bring the hands into prayer in front of the heart. An opportunity to set an intention. We'll take an inhale together. Send out your intentions with your exhale. Release the hands down. Either keep the eyes closed or softly blink them open. On your inhale, stretch the arms out to the sides and all the way up to the ceiling. Press the palms at the top. Exhale to draw the prayer straight down the center line. And relax the shoulders as you do that. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach out, stretch up. Exhale to draw the prayer down. So we're starting to move with the breath. 1 more time. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, pull the prayer down. Release your right hand down to your side. Reach the left hand up to the sky. Stretch up and then lean over to the right. So the seat just stays in the same position and we're looking for the side stretch through the left side. And you can look down, you can look to the side, you might want to look up to the ceiling. And always the option to be still or introduce some gentle movement. So a couple more breaths here. Press into the right hand, come up and over to the other side. Left hand down, reach the right hand up. Then lean over to your left. And find that stretch. All the way from your right hip, through the right waist, the ribs, through the armpit, the shoulder, and out through the fingers. One more big breath. Inhale to come back up and we'll move into a twist to the right. Right hand behind and the left hand crosses the lap. Inhale, lift up through the top of the head and then turn to your right any amount. More about turning the torso than cranking the head around. On your next inhale, flow all the way around to your left. And inhale to sit tall. The exhale to turn. Inhale, center. And we're going to fold forward. So I always come off my block at this point. Inhale to sit up. Exhale, lean forwards. If you're not in a cross-leg position, that's fine. It's not comfortable to have the knees bent. You can stretch one leg out, both legs out, whatever works. But we're lengthening pulling the breastbone forwards and folding in to any degree. You might be up on your hands, you could be on your forearms, maybe you've got the forehead down. And then send some deep breaths into the outer hips and the lower back. Inhale to rise up. And then we switch the cross of the legs, opposite shin in front. Inhale, lengthen up. You can kind of wriggle the sit bones out behind you and then fold in. And this side might feel different to the other side. That's fine. Even here, if a little bit of movement feels good, go for it. 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, sit up. You're going to rock forwards and we'll meet on all fours. The wrists under the shoulders, the knees are under the hips. And look down, check your fingers, make sure the fingers are spread out wide. Say this so many times in classes and people's fingers are still together, this tiny little foundation, but you want to make a big foundation, support yourself, so fan the fingers out. Use your exhale to round into cat pose, so tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone down, and really press the mat away. The fingertips are clawing into the mat. Suck the belly in, hold it here, keep breathing. Use your next inhale to move into cow pose. Lead it from your tail. Get that undulation going all the way through the spine to the crown of the head. Open the chest. Hold it here. So there shouldn't be any crunching into the lower back or the neck. Exhale, moving back into cat pose, rounding in, sucking the belly in. And now start to move with your own breath, flowing, smoothing out the undulations through the spine. And of course, if you want to make it freestyle, you make it freestyle. If you need to get into the sides, if you need to shake the head out and take some belly rolls. So a couple more rounds of breath. We're going to meet in a neutral spine. Tuck the toes under and push back to downward facing dog. Lift the sit bones up and back behind you. And ease into the backs of the legs. Feel the stretch through the soles of the feet and the ankles. And the fingers are still spread wide. We'll come to stillness here. And press into the hands, sink the armpits down, lift your bum up. Little bend in the knees and the heels pressing towards the mat, and it doesn't matter if they don't touch down. Use your next inhale to come forwards into a plank. Knees either up or down. Take another inhale here. On your exhale, bend the elbows and lower down onto your belly. Press the tops of the feet down, press into your hands, lift up to cobra, crown of the head lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come up through the knees or plank. Exhale, take it back to downward facing dog. Inhale forwards to plank. Knees up or down. Exhale, bend the elbows and lower down onto your belly. Inhaling for cobra, come up any amount. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, come up through the knees or plank. Exhale, back to down dog. Fingers spread wide, heels sinking back and down. One more time. Inhale forwards to your plank. Exhale, lower down with control. Inhaling for cobra or maybe upward facing dog if you're ready for it. Knees and thighs lifting up dog. Exhale, shift back to down dog through the knees or plank. Take 5 breaths here. Following each breath in, each breath out. On the next exhale, look forwards and walk your feet to the hands at the top of the mat. There's no big rush. Inhale for a halfway lift. Lengthen the spine. Let's hold it here. Now press the palms into the shins just below your knees. Stick your butt out. Lengthen the breastbone forward. Squeeze the belly in. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And you look down so the neck is neutral. We're not needing to crunch into the back of the neck. On your next exhale, fold forwards and let the head go. Take ragdoll arms. The little fingers rest in the elbow creases. So the head hangs down, the arms hang down, knees a little bit bent, and the belly lays over the thighs. And give the head a shake out. They'll sway side to side, backwards and forwards. And then release the arms down. On your inhale, rise all the way up to stand, however you want to come up. On your next inhale, reach the hands up if they're not there already. We'll interlace the fingers and flip the palms. Press the heels of the hands up, squeeze the upper arms into your ears, and press down through your feet. On your next exhale, lean over to your right. Lift the chin. Inhale to center. Exhale, leaning over to your left. Inhale to center, reach your fingers up. Now exhale, slowly release the hands down by the sides. Tadasana. And now we're going to move with the breath. Very simple movement. So on your inhale, the hands lift up. So like we did seated, but that lift up takes the whole of your inhale. There's no rush. Press the palms at the top. On your exhale, slowly lower the arms down by the sides. There's no rush, and it takes the whole of that exhale. On your next inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, lowers the hands down, and then notice there are those 4 parts to the breath. The inhale, the pause, the exhale, and the pause. The inhale, reach up. Grab that interlace at the top and flip the palms. And this time, We're going to press into the toe mounds and come up onto tiptoes. We're pressing into the toes, pressing into the balls of the feet and pressing up through the heels of the hands. Good. Go with the wobbles. Ooh. Now we use the next exhale to slowly release the arms down and slowly release the heels down. If you're on a squishy carpet, you're allowed to wobble. That makes it more tricky. We'll do that again. When you're inhale, reaching up, keep the heels down for the moment. Grab the interlace at the top and flip the palms. Press the heels of the hands up. Then start to lift the heels of the feet up. So I like to have my legs together. I can squeeze them together for more support. And you keep breathing here. Soften the face. And then we slowly release the heels and the hands down by the sides on your exhale. Good. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, you reach up, just the hands lifting up. Grab the interlace at the top and flip the palms. The gaze is fixed on one spot and the breath is smooth. Then we lift up onto our tiptoes. Keep pressing out through the heels of the hands, pressing through your toes and the toe mounds. Wow. On your next exhale, slowly release down. No rush. Arms by the sides. Tadasana, standing tall, feel balance, close your eyes. Smooth out the breath. We'll flow through Sun Salute A. On your next inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale to forward fold, either prayer down the center line or swan dive. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale, step back to a plank. Take an inhale here. Use your exhale to lower down. Inhale for your back bend, cobra or up dog. Exhale to down dog. You've got 5 breaths. Even out the inhale and the exhale. On your next exhale, look forwards and step or hop to the top. Take a halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold in and release. Inhale, rise up, reach up, big stretch. And we keep flowing, exhale to fold back in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to plank. Inhale in plank, everything is strong. Press into your hands. Exhale, bend to the elbows and you lower down. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale to down dog. 5 breaths. And remember, child's pose is always an option, or you can modify on all 4s if you need to. Meeting in down dog if you're not there. Use your exhale to look forwards. Step or hop to the top. Take a halfway lift. Inhale, same halfway lift as you set up at the beginning. Exhale, fold in, let it go. Inhale to rise up. Flowing through one more time. Exhale, fold forward, the same rhythm. The same breath, halfway lift, inhale, exhale to your plank, and inhale here, And exhale to lower down. You might just come halfway down for chaturanga. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale, we meet in down dog or your choice of resting pose for 5 breaths. Make your inhale as long as your exhale. On the next exhale, you look forwards, either stepping or a little hop. So I step my feet in a little bit, bend the knees, look forwards, and pop to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold forwards. Exhale. Let's take ragdoll again. Feet hip width. And an interlace of the fingers behind the back. Now, if this doesn't feel great for your shoulders, you could just interlace around the back of the neck. That's quite nice. If the fingers are interlaced behind the back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the elbows up, maybe lift the knuckles up. Give the head a shake out to release the neck. And release the hands down. On your inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Hands to heart with your exhale. And be still. No need to fidget. Smooth out your breath. Soften the face, the shoulders, the bum, toes. And release the arms down by the sides. So either big toes come to touch or the feet are roughly hip width. Inhale to reach the hands up, hands shoulder width. And then sitting down into chair pose. So sink the hips down, keep the legs strong, and this lift through the torso. So we're not leaning or collapsing down. There's still this kind of neutral spine. Now pressing into your toe mounts, we're going to come up onto tiptoes. So press down to lift your heels up and then bring the arms by the sides like wings. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Press the little fingers up towards the ceiling. And again, I have my legs together so I can squeeze them together to support myself. 2 more breaths. Strong legs, lift the pelvic floor. On your next exhale, release the heels and fold forwards. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Pause. Check in, see how you're doing. Now you can stay here or we'll flow through a vinyasa. Inhale to a plank. Exhale to lower down. Inhaling for your back bend. Exhale, we meet in down dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts up, 3-legged dog. The rest of your down dog stays just as it was. Now check that right hip's not opening up. Square the hips off. Exhale, bring the knee towards the nose. Really shift forward, the shoulders over the wrists. Step the right foot through. Give it a helping hand if you need to. Now set your feet and your legs up first. So the right knee stacked over the right ankle. High on the toe mound of that back foot. On your inhale, we're going to lift up, bring the torso about 45 degrees off the front thigh. So there is a line from my crown out through the back heel. And then again, the arms come by like wings by your sides, pressing the little fingers up towards the ceiling. Good. Open the chest. Now you start to feel it in the right leg. Really use your back leg. And you're still breathing. The next inhale, lift the hands up, crescent lunge. You might need to bend the back knee a little bit just to square the hips off, find that neutral spine. The back knee could stay a little bit bent or work that leg towards straight. 2 breaths. On your next exhale, lean forward. There's a press into that back foot. As you lean in, release the hands down. Kick back to a 3-legged dog, right leg up and back. Now rest in down dog or child's pose, or you can flow through your vinyasa. High plank on an inhale. Exhale lowers you down. Inhale for a back bend. Exhale, down dog. Take 5 breaths. We're going to move on to the second side. So feel your hands on the mat, feel your right foot on the mat. Inhale to lift the left foot up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the left knee, bring it in towards the belly, shift forwards and step the left foot through. Adjust your feet, take your time here to adjust the stance. Root down through your feet, lift up to that 45-degree-ish angle. Little fingers pressing up towards the ceiling. Breastbone reaching forward. Back heel lifting up. You're right on the toe mound of that back foot. This leg is really strong. And you might smile a little bit. That will make it feel better. The breath is smooth. The next inhale, lift the hands up. Remember, you can take that little bend in the back knee. Keep the knee bent or work it towards straight. Crescent lunge. Breathing here. Use an exhale to lean forward. Feel the strength in that back leg. Place the hands down. Kick back to a 3-legged dog. Decide what you want to do next. Be still or flow through. Meet in down dog. Maybe child's pose. You've got 5 breaths. Let the awareness be on your breath and smoothing the breath out. The next exhale, look forward. Step or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Coming back into chair pose, either big toes touching or feet hip width. Sit down. Reach the hands up. You can either keep the hands separate or take that interlace and flip the palms. And then we're going to lift up onto our tiptoes again. And then you're going to work the legs towards straight, pressing up through the heels of the hands. Take an inhale here, wobbling's good. On your exhale, release the arms and the heels down. If you need to take a big sigh out through the mouth, go for it. And then close the eyes. Feel the effect of the practice. And know that we don't need fast movement or big contortions or fancy poses to really feel a lot from the practice. And check in with those emotional centers, the head, throat, shoulders, solar plexus, belly. Observe what's there. Bring the hands into prayer in front of the heart. Remember your intention. Release the hands down. Then we're going to flow through again. Don't worry, it's very nice and slow. Same, but a little bit of an add-on at the end. But inhale to reach the hands up. Exhale, sit down into your chair. At this point, I'm squeezing my legs together. I'm hugging my belly in. And then lift the heels up. Bring the arms down by the sides like wings, pressing the little fingers up towards the ceiling. The gaze is fixed on one point. The feet are pressing into the floor and the breath is soft. 2 breaths here. Use your next exhale to fold forwards, head, hands, heels down. Shake the head out. Step straight back to downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts up. Exhale, core strength, steps the right foot through. Find your feet. 45-degree lift. Reach the hands out behind you. Whoops, a flying lunge. Now you can stay just like this. We're going to step forward into warrior 3. So you take the weight into the right foot and the left leg lifts up. Whoops. Either arms like wings or hands to the heart, or maybe reach the hands forwards. We've got 3 breaths here. And remember to square that left hip off. From here, we're going to step back into the flying lunge. Bend the right knee, place the left toes down, reach your fingertips out behind you. Inhale takes the hands up, crescent lunge. Exhale floats the hands down. 3-legged dog, kick back. Take your rest or flow through a vinyasa. And you can make these vinyasas as easy or as complicated, challenging as you like. Or you just give them a miss. Close the eyes, take 3 breaths. Now moving on, let the breath be your guide. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, steps the left foot through. Come up 45 degrees, fingertips reaching out behind you, flying lunge. Stay in your lunge or move into warrior 3, floating the back leg up. It might be that the toes are still touching down. It might be that you're like a capital T. Doesn't matter. You're breathing, smooth and easy. That's where your focus is. Now we're going to step back into the lunge. So start to bend your left knee. Place the right foot down. Inhale to reach the hands up. Exhale, place the hands down. Get back to a three-legged dog, left leg up and back. Either flow through or rest. And it's one breath, one movement when you're flowing. It's not suddenly merging everything into one breath. We've got 5 breaths here. We'll take child's pose if you like. So we meet back in down dog if you're ready. Use your next exhale to look forwards. Step or hop through to seated. And extend the legs forwards. Feet are flexed. Paschimottanasana. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale to lean forwards. You can relax the shoulders, relax the arms, look down towards your shins. And even here, if this is intense for the back of the legs or the lower back, you might ease out a little bit, wriggle the hips a bit, come back in, or you might just be still. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale to lift up. Bend the right knee. Let the knee roll out to the right for Janu Shirshasana. So right foot inside of the left leg, anywhere. Should not be any pain in the knee. You can use a block to support the knee if that's useful. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to hinge forwards. So the left foot is flexed, the left toe is pointing up. We're bringing the breastbone towards the left foot, opening the right knee up, tipping the sit bones out behind you. And again, the shoulders and the arms are not involved, so let them relax. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale to come back up. Extend the right leg. Bend the left knee. Let the knee roll out to the left. Right foot is flexed. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale, fold forwards. Use the next inhale to rise up. Bend both knees. Take the soles of the feet together, let the knees open wide. Baddha Konasana. So the heels might be quite close in, they might be further out. You want the spine to be tall. And we're going to hinge forwards from the hip crease, leaning in. You might switch the grip of the hands and hold on around your toes or your ankles. And the elbows can be used to nudge the shins out, lengthening the spine. Look down towards your feet and then relax the shoulders, relax the face. Just allow this shape to do the work. Next inhale, lift up. Bring the legs together, knees bent. Extend the left foot forwards, and we're going to take a twist. So the right foot might stay inside the left leg. You might bring the right foot outside the left leg. Left foot can be extended, or if it works for you, the left foot wraps around. I don't know if you can see very well there. So you might be like that, but if you feel a bit lopsided with that bottom leg wrapped around, the left leg is out long in front of you. The right hand behind, left hand reaches up, turn to the right, and then either hook that elbow or just hug the knee and grab hold, however you can. And then inhale to puff up the chest. Exhale, gentle twist to the right. Let the inhales really fill the belly up. And then the exhales, you squeeze the breath out, and you might turn a little bit deeper. Inhale to look forwards. And we'll just switch the cross of the legs. So whichever variation we've taken, same one on this side. So the left leg, the left knee is bent. Left hand behind, reach your right hand up, turn to the left, hug it or hook it, whatever works for you. Close the eyes and breathe here. Inhale to look forwards, unravel the legs, bend the knees and plant the feet. We're going to take one round of Navasana. So same options as usual. You might have your tiptoes down, shins parallel, arms extended, legs extended, arms extended. You choose. We're here for 5 breaths. I'm not going to stay like this. 4 more breaths. Keep breathing, lifting up. 3 more breaths. 2. Maybe we could all reach our arms up. Smile a little bit. Maybe the legs could extend. Maybe 1 more breath with a smile. And then release. Reverse tabletop or reverse plank. Plank, the legs are long, toes point, and you lift up. Tabletop, the knees are bent. You press down and lift up. So we're going to be here for 5 breaths. You choose your variation. 4 more breaths. Keep pressing down. You don't want to just be pressing into the heels of the feet or just the toes of the feet. The whole footprint presses down and the whole of the hand presses down. I don't know where we are now. Maybe 2 more breaths. Keep lifting up. Smile. And then gently release the bum down. And we take one more round of Navasana. You choose here, here, here for 5 breaths. 4 more breaths. Don't give up, we're almost done. 3 more breaths. The option to reach the hands up. Smile, not optional. Yes. Straighten the legs, optional. 2 more breaths, keep reaching up. Imagine I'm helping you here, lifting your hands up, lifting your feet up. 1 more breath. Now, can you lower down through Ardha Navasana? Engage your core. Full body stretch. Arms over the head. And inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. And feel that. Just be still. Feel the effects of your efforts. And bring the soles of the feet together. Knees wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. One hand resting on the belly, one hand on the chest or your heart, eyes closed. Be aware of the sensations that are happening in the body. Any differences, any new sensations compared to the beginning of the practice. Feel the rhythm of your heart. The rhythm of your breath. The rhythm of the mind. And press the palms on the torso. Remember your intention. Know that that intention is beginning to manifest just by sowing the seed, watering the seed. And extend your right leg long and the left leg. Right arm down by the side, left arm by the side. Turn your palms up, adjust your shoulders, your lower back. Release the jaw, tongue. Soften the whole of the face, the eyebrows, the eyes. Allow yourself to be held here. Know that this is done. Your effort is not needed anymore. Let the body be heavy. And take a scan through. Make sure that there is no tension holding. body is soft and still. The breath is natural. And we'll take a few minutes to let the mind disconnect. When you realize that the mind is getting distracted, that it's beginning to think, come back onto your breath, observing the natural breath. Every time the mind goes off, bring it back to the breath. Observe the natural breath in and out. Bringing the awareness onto the natural breath. Start to deepen the breath. Begin to move your fingers and toes, all the wrists and the ankles. Move in any way that comes naturally for you. When you're ready, bring the knees in and we'll meet in a comfortable seat with the hands in prayer in front of the heart. No rush. Take a moment to acknowledge your practice in the body, in the mind, the breath. Bring the thumbs to the third eye between the eyebrows. Remember again your intention and take it with you if you like. We bow the head to the heart to seal the practice. Namaste. Thank you, everybody.